With NVIDIA looking to report. Welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned to the channel so we can go over what's going on in the market and how can we prepare ourselves to do better. So if you think that I have earned your time, please like and subscribe and let others know what we're doing here on this channel. So let's go over NVIDIA. NVIDIA is looking to report on the 26th, which is next week. And with that said, I just want to bring to you and break it down technically and go over some of the earnings and revenue and what is expected from the company this year. We can see that the company has been beating earnings, but the only thing is, look at this segment. They beat 0.05, they beat zero point 0.4 cents, they beat zero point 0.6 cents. And with that said, what is expected for NVIDIA next earnings? So what Wall Street want to see is 84 cents for the next earnings. And if they can't deliver 84 cents, I can tell you this market is going to tumble because NVIDIA is going to take everything with it. But if they do beat above that, the market is going to go bananas. Forget about it. So earnings is expected for the next quarter. We're looking at 37 analysts, and for again we're looking at 47.52. That is great, and the average just keep going up. The numbers are looking good, but look at revenue. They're expected to bring in for this year is $129.22 billion, and going into next year it just keep getting better. But at the stock price right now, with the stock going all over with competition, can they do it? I think they can. But there's one thing to take into perspective. You have to all agree that DeepSeek is way cheaper and maybe way better. We don't know yet, but yes, way better and way cheaper. Can Nvidia continue to rally? Because again, if they don't beat on 84 cents coming next week when market close on the 26th at 4 p.m., we can expect a drastic pullback. Maybe we'll see $90 or beyond $90, or we can see above $153. So stay tuned. I will be updating you, but for the last 5 days, I can tell that the stock has been doing tremendously well because they were trading, let me see, 10 days ago. If you had bought at 113 right here, you'd have been enjoying all of this profit right now. But comparing to Nvidia, I want to go over to AMD. So again, if you had bought AMD 10 days ago at 106, the stock is just up a little. Let's see. So if you are bought at 106, you will be enjoying right now, you'll be enjoying around 7% on your money. Comparing to Nvidia, it's way better, but definitely AMD, I like it more over Nvidia. Why? Because AMD has been doing good as well. Let's plug in AMD and see what they have. Let's see what is the forecast for AMD for this year. All right, come on, AMD. Excuse me. All right. So again, AMD have been looking good too. They beat for the last three. This is their most, no, this is all of this was from last year. You're saying April. AMD had earnings already. Let's see what their earnings was. Earnings was reported on the 4th, and earnings of 88 cents, and the street was expecting $1.09 actual. So 88 cent estimated. Oh no, they beat, and 109. So estimated 88 cents and they brought in 109. And maybe what could have caused this, maybe the forecast wasn't looking good, because that could have been the only thing that I've seen. But definitely, as you can see, that it pulled back and it's finding its way back to $119. If we have a good solid market this week, I can tell you this will be over $120 again soon, because one, they beat earnings just like what happened with Netflix, what happened with Meta, and look at those stocks right now. Those stocks are thriving and excellent. Looking at AMD on the technical aspect of it, you see that they found support at 106, and now the trend is reversing. So it's pushing back up. But for me, technically, I don't like to see a stock like this. I want to see some consolidation where you continue going sideways and we're no longer selling off, and with market keep going up, we're pushing back up. So expect some more breathing room to pull back if the market is pulling back. But the RSI looking good, the MACD is looking good on AMD, and it's definitely something that I'm watching towards the future. But I want to bring one thing to you. SoFi. How is SoFi looking? Love it. But this week, if SoFi goes all the way back to 16, 17, if it goes all the way back to $17, I can tell you room is here for growth. A lot of room is here for growth with SoFi because you can see that pullback and now found support and we're on our way back up. MACD is not confirming yet, but the RSI does confirm that we're on our way back up. So for the last 10 days, let's look at SoFi. So if we had bought some shares for the last 10 days, we would have bought at 14.42 and look, stock is up. So let's see tomorrow when market open if we can pass 116.43. Let's draw a line there and also set an alert to let me know if we're trading above 116.43. Even though Nasdaq is trading at almost all-time highs, we're still watching it. So you can see that this is Nasdaq and it's almost at all-time high. We're looking for that. But two things that really bother me in the market is that 10-year Treasury yield is still around, and also economic data to come, because we're not getting better where inflation is concerned. Because if you go and purchase anything right now, you'll see that we're still under pressure with cost of basic household items. And with that said, more money is going to be spent, and with more money spent, inflation is going right back up. And what's going to happen? The Fed FMOC minutes, which is Jerome Powell at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, what they're going to do if inflation is not in control, they're going to increase, they're going to reverse what they did last month. So instead of cutting inflation, they're going to add back either 25 basis points, or they're going to go back to another 50 basis points, and that's going to tank the market. The market is going to be tanking. We're going to be dropping significantly. And initial claim is going to definitely go up, because if you see what's going on in Washington D.C. with the federal with the new administration laying off the federal government, you can see that inflation is going to go up because they're going to start filing for claims. And when they start filing for initial claim and continuous claim, this number is just going to keep going up, and that's not good for the market, because guess what? Instead of more people working and contributing to the market, what they're doing, they're taking back from the market now. So that's never ever a good thing. We don't want to see initial claim keep rising and continuous claim keep rising, because it means that the country is not producing, it's not making enough money to sustain itself. So what they have to do, they have to print more money to sustain themselves. And once they print more money, it's bad for the economy. So this is something we don't want to see. So my best thing is, before you buy any stock, do your due diligence, and remember, market trend is your best friend. Because if the market is selling off, no matter what stock it is, I guarantee you it's going to pull back. It's going to pull back, and it's always better when you have a pullback, you can buy some shares. Just like Reddit. Reddit have a pullback, and with this pullback, we're waiting for confirmation for consolidation, still in the rejection phase. So we're going to set an alert and see if we come down to the 80s. If we come back down to 180, low 180, then we know that we still have room to pull back. If we don't, look at RSI, look at MACD, we're going up no time soon. So with this pullback, we can take it and make it a good opportunity for growth. But until then, like, subscribe, and let me know how can I help you on this channel, because we're here to out and teach each other.